Michael Shikha Niketan Higher Secondary Government-sponsored co-ed English medium school has taken an excellent initiative of teaching and make our students learn day-to-day lessons through audio and video in our YouTube channel. Teachers of all the subjects are working hard to enhance these online classes in the midst of this pandemic situation. It is a request to all the teachers, students and guardians to click the bell icon and subscribe our channel.
Hello students, in our last session we have completed joining, and today again I am going to do the grammar skill of class 9, and our today's topic is splitting. After joining the sentences, we also need to know how do we split two sentences into two or more sentences into one simple sentence, or one or more two simple sentences. Okay, in your exam you will have the questions like there will be a complex sentence or a compound sentence, and you will have your question like split the complex sentence into two simple sentences. Then how will you do? How will you split this complex sentence into two simple sentences? So in today's lesson we will see how do we split this complex or compound sentence into two simple sentences. Okay, joining means to combine two sentences, and splitting is just opposite to joining. Joining means combining and splitting means just split them. Okay, now for splitting, to split complex sentence or compound sentence into two simple sentences or more than two simple sentences, you need to follow some certain rules. Which kind of rules? At first, the first thing, always read the sentence thrice. Then you can ask me why thrice? Why don't I use once? Why don't I use twice? Why I am using the word thrice? Because at first you need to understand the meaning of the sentence. If you don't understand the meaning of the sentence, it is really become very much hard to split this sentence. Okay, so at first we need to read the sentence for gaining the knowledge of the meaning, or for understanding the meaning of this sentence. And the second one, when you are going to read the sentence for twice, then you have to find out the auxiliary verb or the finite verb. If there will be any auxiliary verb, then you need to find out which verb is auxiliary and which verb is finite verb, because we all know that simple sentence means one verb and not more than one verb. This is a very vital point for simple sentence. You need to identify, that's why you need to identify how many verbs or which verbs are present in these complex sentence. Okay, so when you are going to read this sentence for twice, you need to find out auxiliary verb or finite verb. Number 3, it means for thrice when you are going to read the sentence, you need to look out to the linking word. If there will be, definitely there will be a linking word, so you need to remove the linking word. So now let's memorize which kind of linking word generally we have in our complex or compound sentence. In complex sentence, linking words like who, which, that, whenever, where, when, as soon as, no, neither or, either or, these are all kinds of linking words for complex sentence. And if the sentence will be compound sentence, then the linking word will be and, but. And I think you will remember that in my last session I gave you a formula of fanboys. If you remember the word fanboys, then you easily remember all the linking words of compound sentence, which are for, and, but, if, and these all are for compound sentence. So we need to remove all the linking words when we are going to split this compound or complex sentence into one, two or more than two simple sentences. Okay. And next, come to the next point, number 4. Write in simple sentences. When you are going to split this complex sentence or compound sentence, definitely your sentence should be in simple sentence. Now, what is called simple sentence? Simple sentence means subject plus predicate. We all know, and predicate means it means one verb and object. So, predicate includes one word plus object. So, your sentences should be with subject, one finite verb and one object. Okay. Then the next point, never change the form of sentence. Suppose your complex sentence is in past tense. So, you are thinking that if I am going to change the past tense into present tense, then it looks good. No, never ever change the form of the sentence. If your complex sentence will be in past tense, then your simple sentences after the splitting, your simple sentences should be in present tense. Don't forget that you cannot change the form of the sentence. You have to maintain the form of the sentence which is in this or that complex or compound sentence. So, you cannot change the form of the sentence. And last but not the least, arrange the sentence sequentially. Definitely you have to arrange the sentence sequentially, and that's why I am telling you that you have to read the sentence not for once, not for twice, but for thrice. It means if you cannot understand the sequence, suppose there will be a sentence where a time or after the incident. So, you need to at first understand that which incident happened first. If you cannot understand which incident happened first, then you cannot split the sentence sequentially. And for splitting, this is a very important and vital point. You have to split the sentences sequentially. It means if the number 1 sentence, after that number 2 sentence, if number 1 sentence discussed about anything which is happening, definitely which will be happened before the number 2 sentence. Okay. And now so these are all the points which, if you are following these rules, if you are memorize these rules, then it becomes very much easy to split complex or compound sentence. No need to memorize the particular sentence, because there will be 1000 sentences you can find in your text paper, in your test paper, in your grammar book, in anywhere else. But if you remember the rules, then it becomes 1000. 1000 is very minimum number. If you will have more than 1 crore complex sentence or compound sentences, then it becomes very much easy to split into simple sentences. And now come to the example. See, at first I am here write down, I write down here complex sentence. As the guard gave the signal, the train started to move. So, I am telling you, at first read the sentence. Okay, I have read it out. Then find out auxiliary or finite verb. So, here the finite verb is gave. The first verb is gave, and then the train started. Here another verb is started. So, this one is verb. So, I have found out 2 verbs. Then remove the linking word. So, for removing linking word, I need to find out which one is linking word. Here as is linking word. So, as is linking word, I need to remove as. Now write down 2 sentences. Just remove the linking word. So, I have removed linking word as and write down number 1 sentence. So, and then write it in simple sentence and never change the form. I am not going to change the form, and arrange the sentence sequentially. I need to arrange the sentence sequentially. How? See, the guard gave the signal. It means what things happened first? The guard gave the signal. Write down it. The guard gave the signal. And give a full stop, because without punctuation a sentence becomes incorrect. Okay, then the incident after giving the signal, then the train will start. So the train started to move. So it becomes number 2 incident. So that's why I am going to write down this sentence in number 2. The train started to move and put full stop. So after splitting this sentence, it becomes 2 simple sentences. Number 1, the guard gave the signal, and number 2, the train started to move. Clear? Okay, then come to the compound sentence. See here I have written down compound sentence. He worked hard but he failed. I can understand that it is a compound sentence because here are 2 principal clauses and the conjunction but. So here which one is in the first? At first we need to find out which one is verb. Worked is verb here and failed is verb here. And then I need to find out the linking word. But is linking word. Okay, this one is linking word, this one, and worked and failed are verbs. So I can write down the first incident is he worked hard. He worked hard. And number 2 is he failed. So here are the splitting of compound sentence. So this is all about splitting of complex sentences and compound sentences. In your exam you will find these kind of sentences, and in bracket generally your instruction will be split into simple sentences. If you follow these rules and then you have to do practice, because practice makes man perfect. If you are not doing any kind of practice, then there will be so many rules, but if you are not practicing the rules, then it becomes hard. So to get your marks, to get your knowledge, you have to practice more and follow these rules for splitting the sentences. So for today I am going to complete splitting, and it has been already, your chapter has been completed, which has clause, joining and splitting. So for today this is all about splitting. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. Leave a like and comment. Subscribe. And do share the video among your friends.